Oh, we got to bang the book. BangTheBook.com. Brian Wilson, Kenny White. Here we go. Big NFL game for you. It's the Sunday night game. Cincinnati at Pittsburgh. And, listen, the Steelers up against it with a 5-8 record. In this spot, though, they're 3-point favorites. The total in the game is 41. Injuries are concerned, Kenny. Let's start with Cincinnati. Dalton's been terrific on offense. Maybe a bit of a revelation how good he's played. But both starting quarterbacks, Newman and Hall, not in the lineup for the Bengals. What impact does that have?
When you're looking at player ratings, the cornerbacks on both teams probably are both corners on Cincinnati worth at least a half a point, maybe up to a full point since it's the combo. So you're looking at a 1.5 to 2 point drop-off.
The one thing we get with Cincinnati here, fresh legs on offense, this is a team, I give them full marks because there were expectations with this team. And to really have not been there to kind of shoulder the load of those expectations, they've done a good job.
There's no doubt about it. They had huge expectations, and Atlanta had expectations, and Houston had expectations, and those two teams went sideways, and Cincinnati continue to go forward. Marvin Lewis has done a real nice job with this team.
How much do you personally refer back to when we're talking division games, the rematch scenarios? Way back when, were they different football teams? They beat Pittsburgh 20-10, but that was week 2.
You're right. You're going back a lot in just one season. There's been so much improvement made. Coaches say that most improvement is made from week 1 to week 2, but throughout the entire season, you're improving. So Cincinnati has gotten better. Pittsburgh has really just been treading on ice, and this is their last-stitch effort. They're either going to keep battling or they're out of the playoffs this week, and it's such a rivalry game. You know what? The one thing I talk about home field advantage being an average number in different situations. This series is a huge rivalry. The road team is 16-7-1 ATS the last 24 times.
Yeah, two teams going different ways. Cincy's won 3 in a row, Cleveland, San Diego, and Indianapolis. While the Steelers, that was a crushing loss. They lose to Baltimore, and then Brown stepped out of bounds, or they almost had the miracle finish, and then I'd be really scared of Pittsburgh. The one thing, though, we should always note, and especially Sunday Night Football at night in Pittsburgh, check the weather forecast.
Oh, no doubt about it. But, it's funny you say that they beat Cleveland, San Diego, and Indianapolis, and I have Pittsburgh rated higher than all 3 of those teams. This is going to be a tough game. Pittsburgh's not going to go down without a fight, and as you mentioned, starting 2 corners out, Roethlisberger has had a decent year, and he will be slinging it around.
All right, it's a division showdown. It's Sunday Night Football. Cincinnati's at Pittsburgh. I'm Brian Blessing. He's Kenny White, banging the desk because we're with you at BangTheBook.com.